Ooh, it's the Keeping It Wood podcast. We're here again. We're doing it. We have things to say, and we're going to say them. Welcome to the show. Thank you. Welcome to the podcast. It's a hard day for us today. Today is August 12th, 2026, and we got some news today that shook the world. Russell Westbrook has announced his retirement from the NBA after 18 seasons. I'm fucking sad, dude.
I still can't,
I'm fucking sad. This really ruined my day. You know when people are doing wellness checks on me? So
and it's just like you texted me earlier and you said all that, and I was like, wait, what is he talking about? And then I immediately went to Twitter, and it's the first thing I saw.
So I have my written statement. I know everyone's been waiting for it.
Take the mic.
I never got to watch Michael Jordan play live. I never got to watch Kobe Bryant play live. But I got to watch Shaquille O'Neal, and I got to watch Russell Westbrook. And that means something to me. I moved to OKC in May of 2009, near the end of the Thunder's very first season in this city. I had always loved basketball growing up, but something changed when I finally had a team that belonged to the place I called home. The Thunder became more than a basketball team to me. They became part of my life. Now, some people think being passionate about sports is a silly pastime. I've never seen it that way. For me, basketball has always been an escape. For a few hours, whatever is happening in my life doesn't matter. I get to sit down, scream at a television, or stand in an arena with thousands of strangers and feel like we're all part of the same thing. That's what I love about sports, is they bring people together. And I've been a Thunder fan through all of it. The highs, the heartbreaks, the rebuilds, the players who came and went, the moments that made us believe, and the moments that broke our hearts. The lows are necessary because they make you appreciate the highs. In 2016, we were one game away from going back to the NBA Finals, and we lost. Then one of our star players went and joined the team that had just beaten us. But this isn't about him. Because when the rest of the basketball world started saying OKC was finished, that nobody would ever want to play here, Russell Westbrook stood up and said, "I'm here to stay." And I think every Thunder fan walked a little taller that day. Because Russ didn't just stay, he gave the city everything we had. I was lucky enough to witness that greatness in person dozens of times. I was there for the buzzer beaters and the monstrous slams. I was there with my brother-in-law when Russ tied the triple-double record. I was there for the 2020 game. And I was there for countless other moments with friends and family that I'll carry with me for the rest of my life. There was something about watching Russell Westbrook play that went beyond basketball. He played like he had something to prove every single night. He played with an intensity that didn't always make sense to everyone else. He didn't seem interested in being understood. He was just going to be himself. And he was going to give everything he had. That's something I've carried with me, especially in my own career. As a comedian, there are going to be people who don't understand you, people who don't think that you're good enough, people who think someone else deserves the opportunity, people who would tell you to change who you are to make other people comfortable. Russ taught me something different. Keep going and keep being yourself. Don't let the noise determine who you are. And when you step on the court or on the stage, give everything you've got. Even when it's not going your way, even when people aren't watching, and even when they're not. Even when you fail, give everything you got. That's why even when Russ eventually left Oklahoma City, I never stopped cheering for him. Because loyalty isn't about pretending someone will be here forever. It's about appreciating what they gave you while they were. Russell Westbrook left an imprint on me so much that I named my dog Brody after him. 18 seasons of watching one of the greatest point guards to ever play the game is something I will always be grateful for. I didn't get to see Jordan. I didn't get to see Kobe, but I got to see Russ. And I got to see him here in Oklahoma City, in the city that became my home. That makes it even more special. Russ, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. Thank you for the memories. Thank you for the example. Thank you for staying when everyone said you wouldn't. Thank you for showing an entire city what loyalty looks like. And thank you for reminding people that sometimes the most important thing isn't whether everyone understands you. It's whether you remain true to yourself. I'll always be a Thunder fan. I'll always be a Russell Westbrook fan. I'm grateful I got to witness your greatness, and I'm even more grateful that for a little while, Oklahoma City got to call you ours. Thank you, Russ.
You could just call a show right there. Man, it was obviously going to happen at some point in time in our lifetime, but it's not like he didn't ever go anywhere. Like, he's still doing stuff for us. Like, he's helping out with that stadium. Like, he did so much for this city, and it's still thousands of miles away, putting OKC first before anything else. And it's insane.
Yeah, man. I just, for me, it's not the ending that I would have wanted. That's
No,
what
it's
so
not.
it was very sudden,
It was super sudden. 'Cause,
and I just really had hopes that he was gonna retire here. He was gonna play his last game here, and I think that's what really just kind of hits you a little bit.
I mean, in sports past, he could still very well say, "It's like I do want to sign like a 1 day or something like that." Which, I mean, the internet does influence too when it comes to that. So I guarantee, I kind of have a little feeling like if he not even like off his intuition, but like seeing is like I wish he'd retired a Thunder player on like multiple it's gonna hit at the back of his head at one point in time. Like, should I do that? Like,
I wonder because we still have an open roster spot as of right now.
Mm-hmm.
Could we not get him to come back and play on like a 10-day minimum?
Yeah. My thing was the Presti statement. So I was like, so they after I read it, I was like, so are they gonna try or like?
Yeah, it's man, it really kind of just hits you.
I remember, and it was the 2019 Trailblazers game playoffs when they came here. His very last game as a Thunder player before we knew it.
Mm-hmm.
I remember walking out of that stadium. My buddy that I was with, like, he was talking. I was just like low and like mopey, and I was like, he was like, "We'll be back next year." I mean, also not knowing COVID was coming then next year and whatever.
Right.
And I go, I think we just watched his last game as a Thunder player.
He gave it everything he had, and I think that's what I respect about him the most.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope something happens because I really do just want him to have one last thing here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
I wonder if it's if it's not the Thunder, it's gonna be the things he's gonna want to do for the city. And I think I think that's just as cool, if not a little bit cooler.
Right.
Especially with how we're trying to grow.
Yeah. It's hard, you know, and it's so wild because there's so many people that they're going to try to slander his career.
Mhm.
And to them, I say, eat my dick.
Fix your face.
Yeah, fucking don't even fix your face, dude. Keep your face the way it is. I want the world to see how stupid you are, but eat my dick. That's how I like to say it. The narrative, like people, despite what people are going to say about how he was towards like the press,
Mm-hmm.
but let's keep in mind the press will like fucking spin shit what other way, like so many different ways that are so far from the truth. Yeah, I would be pretty pissed off too. You know what I mean? I would not want to talk to the press either. I know like a Denver Nuggets reporter that was telling me, he's like, man, he's like, I just don't like talking to him, you know, because he's just kind of rude and stuff like that. And so I get their side, but you also have to understand his side,
That is true.
you know?
There is there's a local Oklahoma sports reporter. If you know, you know, and I feel like some of you know, predicted or he said like back 10 years ago that Russ would never win a ring before he retires. And like said all this, blah, blah, blah. And he gets so much hate calls, like whatever.
Oh, yeah.
And then retirement news come out today. My buddy texted me, it was like it's like it's a party in that studio. And that's your local radio, folks.
Yeah.
Not all, but that one.
Yeah, I'll catch that guy outside and fart in his face, dude. Douchebag. Yeah, man, it's but the narrative around him, they'll say like, oh, he was a bad teammate. Find one NBA player that was a teammate of his that talks about how he was a bad player. There is no one that has said that.
If he was a bad player and bad teammate, whenever he had that tying triple-double, they wouldn't have reacted how they did.
Exactly.
They would not have. No.
No, that guy, like whoever is saying that is full of shit.
Stupid.
You know what I mean? I think Russ is just like a guy that keeps his like circle small.
Mm-hmm.
So when you see him like on the streets, people are like, hey, Russ, with a camera in his face. He don't want to fuck with that. He was like, yo, just leave me be.
Mm-hmm.
So, but if they want to say like he was a bad teammate, that's a false narrative. People want to call him a stat patter, which that's crazy talk because Nikola Jokic did the same fucking thing. But when Russ does it, it's called stat padding.
Exactly. It's like I was just looking at this like on the way over here. I was looking at like the all-time triple doubles because they like showed the graphic on ESPN. Jokic was only like 12 behind
Of all time?
all-time trip dubs. Russ has 209.
Like for like the entire
Mhm.
career.
Mhm.
Jokic only is 12 behind?
Yes, and they started 7 years apart.
Okay. Sounds like I'm going to break that dude's kneecaps. Yeah. Come on, Seabiscuit.
I think I just hated Denver a little bit more now.
Yeah, I really want that to not happen now.
I don't think it will.
That's only 12.
That is true. But it's Jokic though. He doesn't have the.
Yeah.
I don't think he's got the longevity for that.
All right. Well, fuck. Well, let's just get to the snack of the day, guys. In honor of Russell Westbrook, ladies and gentlemen, an Uncrustable. Because fun fact about Russell Westbrook is he always had a peanut butter jelly sandwich before every game. I didn't make that.
You weren't making that one.
The odds were not in my favor on that. All right, let's get this ripped in half.
You know what's really funny is like I would go to NASCAR races with my dad, my uncle, and my aunt, and we'd get there like odd hours of the morning because the races were at like noon 20 years ago.
That sounds like a party.
I wish I'd have known I was 6 at that point. Actually, I do know. I've been to a race since then, but we would always put the peanut butter and jelly frozen Uncrustables like right on the heater because it was in April and it was like just the right amount of cold in the morning.
Hell yeah. Well, cheers to Russ. What's up, girl? Do you want to be called Mrs. Triple Double? Baby, get you an Uncrustable. You gonna be rebounding and assisting but you definitely gonna be scoring. Cause you a steal, baby. Just like Westbrook.
I'm going to the grocery store after this. I haven't had one of these in so long.
Did that make you want an Uncrustable?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, dog.
It worked, guys. It worked.
So have the podcast sponsor your product, or your product needs to sponsor this podcast. That's what I meant to say. Professional podcast, guys.
Professional podcast.
Oh, man.
Not as good as Blue Chew, though.
They're very hard to get a hold of. All right, let's move on from the sadness that was Westbrook. Ladies and gentlemen, the Ocho games?
Did you see the bed making one?
Dude, that whole thing was so funny to me. I was watching it on mute, and I was like, well, we got Becky she trained at Motel 6 off I-235.
ESPN is begging for football back. They're begging for college football back.
That was the Ocho games. But it wasn't even just that. There was like
Omega Ball.
Archer tag. Like people were like playing Lord of the Rings style stuff. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So there was dodgeball. They had like the thing that they were tossing was like the sticky thing. They were playing fucking drinking games and winning thousands of dollars. Y'all, I'm signing up. I'm signing up for something.
They had it was called Omega Ball. I don't remember how the rules would go, but I know by people that it was invented here in Oklahoma City, and it turned into an Ocho sport.
True.
So we are influencers. This city is influencing.
I had never heard of this thing, and I was just baffled. This has been going on for a while.
Mm-hmm. The Ocho's been around for like 10 years now.
You didn't tell me that.
I forget about it until it comes back on TV.
Bro, I am never forgetting about the Ocho games.
It's awesome.
Dude, is Hobby Horsing on the Ocho games?
You could probably make it an Ocho game.
God damn right. Let's go.
What would my Ocho game? What would your personal Ocho game be?
Dude, there was a lot that I saw that I could do. Dodgeball for one. I don't know.
No, if you had to come up with a competition.
Oh, come up with
If
one?
you had to come up with one, what would it be? I mean, bed making is kind of the craziest one I've seen. I mean,
Yeah,
how
dude.
Would you match that one? She's like, oh, when she's over, she's tucking in under the mattress.
Oh, dude, they were like vacuuming, they were mopping. Dude, it was competitive as shit. I don't know. I don't know what my Ocho game would be.
You remember the old grocery shopping game show?
Oh yeah.
I'd get on that.
Yeah. I could do like dog walking. Like no one walks their dog better than me.
Cannonballing.
Cannonballing. Bro, you're like 98 pounds. How could that be? You know, I'm with you on that. I would do the cannonball.
They put us on a cannonball contest in a cruise I went on like 3 years ago.
What?
The biggest dude.
The biggest dude won, obviously.
No, it was all the biggest dudes.
Oh, yeah.
But it was so...
That's their time to shine, dude.
It's like I came around the corner and I hear a guy on the microphone and I see this like 550 guy on the diving board. And I'm like, this looks cool.
Coach in high school said I would never do any sports because I couldn't run suicides. Well, joke's on him. I'm first place, world champion, cannonball.
I love the there's this page I follow on Twitter and it's like there's all these D1 colleges that like don't do NCAA stuff that win national championship. Like someone won national championship in ironing.
Wow. Dude, there was one Ocho game I saw that I was like, oh, they were like, they would go up these stairs, but they were just like putting like soap on it. And so people are like trying to climb these stairs while like soap is coming down. So they're slipping and sliding everywhere. And I'm like, dude, Diddy victims have been preparing for that shit.
That sounds like MXC.
Oh my God. Yeah. Oh man. I'm watching those games. I'm like, dude, somewhere out there, Usher's like, I could win that game.
You got to deal with the freaky moms in the crowd of his concerts.
Oh man. Yeah, dude. That girl got fucking lit up, dude. I hate people. But yeah, the Ocho games are fucking incredible. And
They're fun.
I'm super. They're every August.
Mm-hmm.
So next August, I'm super excited. Hopefully there's going to be some prize picks options. So I would love to get on that.
Some Kalshi.
But keeping it with the sports here. Last week we talked about the transgender French person.
I know where this is going.
But now we have two beautiful queens signing up for the WNBA draft in 2027. We have Enes Kanter Freedom and Royce White are signing up to play in the WNBA. Ladies and gentlemen. That's hilarious to me.
I feel like we're on the best damn sports show right now.
This is a pretty good sports show so far, dude. Professional podcasting. This episode is mostly about sports. We're going to talk about poop in here in just a minute. But as of right now, yeah. Enes Kanter and Royce White are
I
now.
thought it was AI and a joke whenever the first one came out.
I thought the same thing. I thought the same thing. I was like, this has to be AI. But it is not.
He doubled down on that.
Oh, well, here's the thing is they're kind of calling the bluff here. They're calling the WNBA's bluff. And I think this is going to put like the extremist liberals, like the extreme liberals. This is kind of, yeah, it's calling their bluff right now. It's
Enes Kanter yamming one on Haley Van Lith. Good God.
Dude, holy shit. Get Royce White to dunk on fucking Angel Reese, dude. And it's going to be great for ratings. The ratings are going to go through the fucking roof. I will tell you that. The ratings will go through the fucking roof. But here's what they're calling their bluff, though. Because according to the WNBA's rules, they say if you identify as a woman, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Like you and I, according to the WNBA's rules, say if you and I went up and said, no, I'm a woman now, like you can sign up for the draft. And I think it's going to be a big debate.
Oh, yeah.
You know? Because I don't think Enes Kanter and Royce White are going to cut their wangs off.
No.
They're not gonna cut off the PP.
Elizabeth Kanter Freedom.
Roy Shonda White. All right, run it back, dude. It is. It really is just kind of. It's making the WNBA decide what is a woman.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what is going to like transfer into society of what is a woman. Because you can sit there and say, I'm a woman all day. But the fact is, if you cannot give birth, it might not be a woman. And that's what they are trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not picking sides on this one. I'm just pointing out what I think is just hilarious.
I'm just listening to this.
I'm just listening and ready for this. I'm not choosing sides on this. I'm here for the plot.
The plot only.
The plot only. But that's what's going to go on.
It's definitely going to be fun and interesting.
I'm pretty excited to see where this goes. But they've been like training. Royce White got a wig. And he's like, you know, like when Royce White got drafted to the Houston Rockets, the first thing he said, he goes, hey, I have a fear of flying.
Mm-hmm.
And then he says in an interview, he goes, I just realized that I didn't have a fear of flying. I was just transgender.
What if this
is
in a
cage?
What if this is a really big PR?
I don't know what it's gonna be. I don't know what.
I kind of hope it's a PR event. But it's one of those like they could do it PR and then you're sitting there like, that's it,
dude. Enes Kanter.
After everything he's been through, let her play. Let her play.
Let her play.
Let her dunk.
Let her dunk, dude. It's gonna be really, really funny.
It's gonna be hilarious. I can't wait.
Yeah. It's just one of those things, man. I don't know. All right, let's get off the sports stuff. Lettuce getting people sick, right? That's been a thing that's happening lately.
Mm-hmm.
But now people are saying the weed gets you sick. I think people are just lightweights, bro.
I feel like I've heard that for like the last like 10 years now.
the weed is getting us sick, man.
The weed fucks up your immune system.
Quit buying your weed from Del City, you know? I still get my weed from a personal grow. Not like I don't grow it personally, but I have a buddy that grows it, and I just get it from him.
I meant to. I knew what I forgot tonight. Now that you mentioned that. Remember, I told you I had a little gift for you.
Oh yeah,
I knew I forgot something walking out of the house today. It's in a bag, ready to go.
you son of a bitch! You forgot the weed. It's okay.
Some shit that hadn't been grown in 30 years until recently.
Oh man,
Panama Red.
Panama Red, dude, to the head.
He listens to this, so he'll know what.
Does he
we're talking
really?
About.
Oh fuck yeah,
We
dude!
were sitting up there last family gathering rap. We were sitting up there, and he was like, "Yeah, I saw that podcast you were on." And
Yeah,
I was like,
you know who else came up and talked to me was old Murph.
"Oh, really?"
Murph was like, I gotta say, I was watching a video from your podcast, and you and Austin were watching Lego porn. I have never laughed so hard. It was so funny. We're gonna get Murph on the podcast.
Oh my god!
Yeah, we're gonna get Murph on the podcast.
We're gonna do it. What, Sunday at noon?
Yeah, I'll fucking do it.
Like down.
Yeah, Murph is a really, really hilarious old guy that I
man.
strive to be one day.
He is the best like house host too, like party host.
Really?
My God, it's
Okay.
and it's funny. He lives maybe 2 minutes from me.
Oh yeah.
It's hilarious.
There you go.
It's hilarious.
All right, we got sidetracked here. So weed is getting people sick now, right? And I just think people are lightweights, or they're just buying shitty weed, or is this the fucking big pharma now trying to say, you know what? Fuck it, we're gonna get this to make you sick now too, so you don't smoke weed and go back to drinking.
Pesticide.
Yeah, well, you know what? Fuck you, big pharma. Fuck you. Let people just smoke weed, man. There was that thing in the Epstein files that apparently was going around. I don't know if it's true or not, but they're saying that they wouldn't let their victims smoke weed because it made them
Chill out.
or just made them like think and rebel against them. Yeah, I mean, this is what it is, dude.
Yeah.
Ever since I started smoking weed, I've been like, fuck the system, dog.
Mm-hmm.
I question authority all the time, dude.
All the time.
All the time. Fuck them. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Something that was kind of bugging me. So I was leaving Fuzzy's the other day, and I had like an extra taco. Bless you.
Thank you.
Holy shit. You
Ow.
sneeze in your shirt too?
I do.
Fuck yeah, dog. Dude, sometimes it's just a way to go. I like sneeze in my shirt, and then like shirt just kind of like sticks to your chest, and you're like, oh no.
But it protect.
But it protect.
It protect.
It protect. Let's go. Protect your people around you.
I guess I still protect your neck, I guess.
Well, yeah. It's not protect your chest, I'll tell you that much.
Check your chest.
Yeah. All right. So I'm walking out of Fuzzy's the other day. I have a taco. And this homeless guy was sitting on this bench. He goes, hey, yo, is that for me? And it was just the way that he said it that bugged me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
It came off weird.
Like, it came off like very like disrespectful. You know what I mean? It's like, you're not in a position to act like that. You know, is that for me? What the fuck is that shit? I get kind of rude to these people, man, and I'm trying to be better about it, but they just say stupid shit. You know? Like I was there's a homeless guy, and he's like eating a bag of chips. He goes, hey bro, you got money for food? And I was like, yeah, dude, I'm doing pretty well. I got a thing full of groceries. We're good. All right. That one went well in Ardmore. It's okay. It's fine.
Where'd you perform at in Ardmore?
It was a place called Gushers Lounge. It's not there anymore. I think it got torn down.
Ah.
It was actually one of like the worst. No, I want to say one of the worst shows. It was. It was still a good show, but the host, like, he got really, really drunk before, and this is probably like the second show he had ever hosted, and he was bringing me up on stage. He goes, "All right, your next comedian is going to be talking about weed and all the other crazy things that's happening in the world. JJ Wood." I'm like, whoa. I walked on stage, no longer a man of mystery. Everyone knew my moves. They knew the game plan.
You stole my whole fucking flow.
I was struggling at first, you know. And that was the first time that I did like a full 15-minute set.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we did that. But yeah, it was an interesting place. You know, I had a good time. There wasn't much to do in Ardmore. We did go to Applebee's afterwards.
I know exactly which one you're talking about too.
Well, there's only one Applebee's in Ardmore.
Well, like I can picture it. I can picture it like, visually. Like it's right off the highway. No doubt Applebee's.
Yeah. Ardmore is funny. It's like when you're pulling into Ardmore from OKC, to your left you've got you've got a Starbucks, and then right next to that you've got a Christie's Toy Box, and then you've got a Chili's, and so you go in, you get yourself a double espresso, and then you go to Christie's Toy Box and you get yourself a sex doll, and then you take that sex doll over to Chili's where you get the 2 for $20 special. You get some ribs before you get up into them ribs, you know. Oh, and then when the night gets way too crazy and you get a DUI, there is a law firm right behind you. So that was that. That was my experience in Ardmore.
We call that urban growth.
Let's go. Austin hanging hog Hollis, dude. Popping penis for the people, baby. All right. My fail of the week. It didn't happen this week, but it did happen many years ago. The first time a girl told me she was wet, I thought she was smoking PCP.
Oh, JJ.
I'm single, ladies.
It's not even the fact of like, you could have said anything else. You could have thought anything else.
No, I just went straight for drugs.
Straight for the heart.
She's like, I'm wet. And I'm like, ooh, girl, you on drugs? Miss, I believe in Jesus. Get away from me. She said, I'm wet. And I was like, I believe in Jesus, and I think you should quit doing PCP. Back, heathen. So, yeah, that's what happened, you know. You know what, guys? I think it's time for us to check in with old Steve. Old Steve, the reformed sleep paralysis demon. Last week, he informed us that he was he was moving out of the halfway house. He was getting his own place. He got a night shift at a Brahms 2 days a week, and then he's going to be watching a Catholic church. So let's just go check in with him. Big Steve,
You're
what's
also
up, my
late.
guy? Yeah, he's what?
He said you're also late.
Steve is late?
Yeah.
Oh. I think I'm going to get that later while I'm editing this.
There you go.
Big Steve, what's going on, buddy?
Hey guys, I just want to send my condolences out. I know you guys are really upset about Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, dude. Thanks for bringing it back up, dickhead. But yeah, your condolences mean a lot, Steve. Really appreciate that.
I just want to tell you, in 2013, after Patrick Beverly maliciously injured him, I haunted his dreams for 7 years.
Steve, we didn't know that you were the demon that was going to make everything better.
I appreciate you doing that, but not for bringing up past trauma.
Yeah, we were almost kind of past it.
That might have been our first final.
Yeah,
That might have been our
that
first
would have
trophy.
been. That was gonna be our first trophy.
I think it was to this day.
It was. We were the number one team in the NBA. We had the
Yep.
best record, and we were fucking shit up. Everyone is in their damn prime, dude.
Yep.
And that kind of fucked with stuff.
And we still had Serge.
And we still had okay. Anyway, sorry, Steve. Let's get back to how's the new house? How's the job? What's going on?
The new house is, it's a fixer-upper. There's a whole bunch of cockroaches, but I've made friends with them, and we share breadcrumbs and Hot Pockets. They really like Wheel of Fortune. But those motherfuckers got a gambling problem.
Yeah, it's really hard when you. I get it. Wheel of Fortune makes you want to gamble. So, but you know what, Steve? Thank you so much for checking in with us, and we're really excited to see where you are next week.
Thanks, guys.
All
Bye,
right.
Steve.
Man, good old Steve, dude. What a great guy. All right, let's go check in with Veronica. I'm a little worried about her.
Yeah, she's been on some shit the last couple weeks.
She went off to Miami and she started fucking acting all crazy and stuff. So, let's just see what's going on with her. Veronica, how are you?
Hey guys, unfortunately, I'm gonna be heading off into rehab.
Oh,
Well, we kind of saw that coming. I really hope everything's working out. Was just the Miami trip too much, or was it the?
It was mostly the fame, the fortune, and seeing so many vaginas. They were destructive. It was a war zone.
make it sound like that's a bad thing.
I guess. I don't know, man. You've seen like a bad vagina before?
Yeah, actually, I see what you're saying, Veronica. I got
Yeah,
you.
okay.
I got you.
One day I will talk about the things I've seen, but for now, I must go.
All right, Veronica.
We'll have an expose one day.
Yeah, dude. I really hope she's okay, dude.
I hope so too.
Yeah.
Good heart, good intentions.
Good intentions. You know what I mean?
She stays inside the box.
She does. All right, man. Austin, what's something you're grateful for this week?
I get to spend a weekend out with my friends on the river.
That's awesome.
I've never floated a river in my life.
What?
Mm-mm.
Oh, dude, you're gonna have a blast.
I'm a little
Don't-
scared because I party.
Oh yeah. I floated the river once and it was a good time. Are you guys doing the 6 mile or the 3 mile?
9 Mile.
What? All right. It's gonna be a good time, dude.
It's gonna be a crispy hog over here on Tuesday.
A crispy hog. You're gonna call that hog bacon, baby.
It's the one that got left on the roller too long.
Oh
I'm gonna have to-
no! Are you gonna wear a speedo or some shit? You took too long to answer that. That might be a yes. Okay. That's what when I went to I floated the river, dude. Like yeah, I was partying really hard. We were jumping over fires and it was a good time though.
I've always heard. I've never heard a bad river float time. Like out of my group specific, out of like people that I know specifically.
I do know a guy that kind of like got caught underneath, like he was like kind of acting wild and crazy, and he got caught under like some branches, and he almost like drowned. So don't do that.
I won't do that.
Yeah, don't do that. Stay on the boat. Yeah, I mean, there's parts where you can like just kind of swim in the river a little bit
Yeah.
and stuff like that, but just
Yeah, like as soon as we move, I'm probably not moving until we get up.
there you go. Yeah, that's awesome, man. You know what? I think what I'm grateful for is what I said at the beginning of this episode. I'm grateful for Russell Westbrook and his career and what he has inspired in me and the rest of the world.
Yep. Everything, literally.
Everything.
Everything.
Just everything that he's doing, everything he's doing for the city still. Very, very grateful for him.
I'll throw $100 on the table right now. He's courtside of the first Thunder game at home this coming season.
I really hope that that's the game that I get a courtside seat and that I'm right next to him. I'm gonna cry.
You got Ramsey off the list. You can get Westbrook next. 'Cause
Yeah,
Ramsey's kind of a rare one.
Ramsey was like kind of catty corner to me though.
Yeah, but still, I mean, I feel like that's a rare, like, especially here. I mean, I know the restaurant open and everything.
Yeah, so that's what I'm grateful for. Russell Westbrook, and obviously I'm grateful for all of you guys for tuning in every week. And maybe next week I'll be grateful for Austin bringing me fucking weed.
Oh, it's coming.
Hell yeah, dog. All right, guys. We will see you next week. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Peace.
Later.
I fucking miss you already, Russ.